Hey guys, so this video was suggested to me by somebody on my Tumblr. Um, Somebody asked me to describe, getting a little bit into more in depth about what panic disorder is, what a panic attack is, what to do if you're having a panic attack, what to do if somebody else you know is having a panic attack, and going to the doctor for it. So first I'm gonna tell you what a panic attack feels like. It could be different for a lot of people. I have asthma, like really bad asthma, so mine generally turn into an asthma attack. So I just got off topic. I lost my train of thought. Sorry. But generally for me, I know what my anxiety feels like, so I can start to feel it coming, and then I just freak out. I run. I start crying. I start breathing really heavy, and it's just basically like this whole ordeal. Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain if you haven't had one. I will be putting some websites in the description, so you can read up on that, and they will describe that. But yeah, like I said, it's different for other people, but generally it's just this overwhelming feel of panic and dread and anxiety. And I just ripped my little toenail off. What? Okay, that was weird. Sorry, getting off topic. Probably gonna edit this out if I edit this video. But yeah, that's what a panic attack feels like. What to do if you have one. If you can feel a panic attack coming on, the best thing that you can do is get out of whatever situation you're in, if you can, granted. Get to a quiet place, just calm down, think of something that makes you happy. Generally, I'll start to read, I'll start to write, or I'll listen to music. I have an entire playlist on my Spotify. It's called In Case of Emergency, Listen to This. It's just a bunch of like calming, like indie music. You don't have to listen to like really soft music. If heavy metal calms you down, then listen to heavy metal. If rap calms you down, listen to rap. Listen to whatever you want. But just do something that gets your mind off of the current situation. Because if you keep thinking about it, you will definitely have a panic attack, which is something I struggle with. When I feel anxiety, I can't stop thinking about it. I'm like, I'm anxious. I'm going to have a panic attack. Oh my God, where am I at? Am I at school? Am I at home? Am I out in public? What's going to happen? Where am I going to run? Because when I have a panic attack, I try to run to the nearest bathroom or room where I can be by myself and close the door. So generally speaking, like if I'm out in public, I'll look around to find the nearest exit, find the nearest bathroom. Especially at school, like I know where all the bathrooms are at. I know the quickest bathroom to get to. And in all my classes, I have somebody that I can tell, be like, hey, I'm having a panic attack. Tell the teacher I'm leaving. I'm not running out of school. I'm not going to go shoot up the place. I'm going to the bathroom and I'm going to have a fucking panic attack. So yeah, just try to just get out of whatever situation you are in and just distract yourself from it, essentially. What to do if somebody else is having a panic attack. I've only experienced being around somebody else who's having a panic attack once, and I don't think I did a very good job of calming her down. What my dad does is he will just start talking about anything. When I had to leave my sister's reception, we went to his car, and he's like, so what are you doing at Color Guard next week? At first it seems kind of stupid. They're like, why are you asking me about this? I'm having a panic attack. But if you start, like I said, distracting yourself, if you start talking about something else, it calms you down. So try to talk about something that like you can go into depth, not like asking a question like, oh, you want to go get something to eat? And be like, yeah, sure. No, like go into depth. Ask them about their favorite movie. That's my go-to. I've decided if I'm ever in that situation again, I'm going to ask them about their favorite movie. I don't care if I could quote that movie front to back, left, right, up, down, side to side. Like Titanic, I can quote that movie. Weird Science, I can quote that movie. If they say that one of those two are their favorite movies, I will ask them to describe it to me in depth. Be like, oh, what's the plot line? Who's your favorite character? yeah, just talk about anything. Talk about their favorite show. Talk about their favorite book. Just talk about something that they know a lot about. If they're involved in a sport, ask them about their sport. Um, just ask them anything that they can talk about for an extended period of time. Or go on a walk with them. Generally speaking, I don't know if walking while having a panic attack is a good idea, but once they're like starting to calm down, go on a walk. Offer to go somewhere else with them. If you're in some building, if you're like in a store or if you're at an event, be like, hey, do you want to go outside, cool down a little bit? Hopefully it's cool outside. If it's warm outside, when you're outside, be like, hey, you want to go inside and cool down? Go get a drink of water or something, because for me, I always have to drink a lot of water after I'm done because I cry a lot, and yeah. So just try to talk about something else. Do not be like, oh my god, what's happening? What is this? Tell me about panic attacks. That's not the time to ask them about it. Ask them about it afterwards if they're open to it. Talk about something that is not anxiety or panic attack related. And the last point that they wanted me to talk about was going to the doctor. I don't remember if I talked about this in any of my videos. But when I first started having problems with my anxiety, I thought it was just asthma, so we went to my GP and we're like, this is going on. We don't know why she's having asthma attacks in like 2 o'clock in the morning. And they're like, oh, well, we're going to put you on this medicine. It's for anxiety. I'm like, you're kidding me, right? Like, I don't have anxiety. I have asthma. I don't. And then I started doing more research. Like, honestly, I found out more information myself, like looking it up on the internet using fucking Google and WebMD than I did my actual doctor. Granted, because a lot of general practitioners, they don't deal with that too much because they deal with more of like physical sickness and diseases, and mental diseases really aren't their forte, per se. You might be prescribed, recommended to like a psychiatrist or a psychologist, which I have been. I haven't been to them yet. We're still setting up an appointment. But generally, general practitioners don't. They're taught it in college, but they don't use that knowledge like every day. It's not like, oh, you have strep throat. This is what you're gonna have to take. They're like, okay, let's go back 12 years to when I was in college and let's remember what all this was about. But yeah, just make sure that you're very, very clear. Don't over exaggerate anything or undermine anything, because I feel like with mine, I kind of, there was spots where like I made it seem like it wasn't too bad, and then there was other spots I'm like, this is so bad, just because I wanted to get help. I just wanted something to get done, which is definitely not the road to go. You definitely want to tell them the exact truth, the exact ways that you're feeling, the exact everything. You do not want to lie about anything. If you're having panic attacks 25 times a day, you tell them you're having it 25 times a day. You don't say 5, you say 25. If your anxiety is giving you suicidal thoughts, you tell them that. You do not be like, oh, well, they just make me kind of sad. No, you tell them that, and you will get the fucking help you need. Do not, absolutely do not lie. That is the worst thing I've ever done. Because one of my checkups, the side effects for the medicine I was on was suicidal thoughts and actions. And they're like, have you ever felt any feelings of worthlessness or thoughts of suicide? And I said no. And I should have. I really should have, because then I would probably be getting the help that I need. So yeah, absolutely tell them the truth. Do not lie. Do not undermine anything. Do not over-exaggerate anything. Because if they find out that you over-exaggerate things, they're probably not going to believe anything else you say. But yeah. So, I think that was all they wanted me to go over. If you have any questions, please do ask me. Granted, I am not a professional. I've never gone to college. I never, well, I have taken a psychology class, but I didn't really take it because I did online school and I didn't go to school. Mistake number 23 of my life. So yeah, you can ask me down in the comments. You can ask me on my Tumblr, which is still 50 Shades of Suck My Dick with 2 Ks. My Instagram has changed. I changed that way too much. Expect it. Its username is subject to change. Obviously, no spaces. Yeah. So if you have any questions, please do ask. I will, after I'm done filming, look for some websites that I can put in the description to help you a little bit more. Or just Google it. Like, there's a lot of good websites out there, but you want to make sure that you get, like, a reputable... You don't want to go to some shady website. Like, go to WebMD, go to Mayo Clinic, the Mental Health Institution, the American Department of Mental Health, or whatever it's called. But yeah, like I said, please do ask questions. If you have a video idea, you can tell me because I'm slowly running out of ideas. But yeah, so yeah, give me a thumbs up and maybe subscribe, and I'll see you guys sometime later. Bye.